tell y'all about when I found out I was pregnant. So, in the month of December, I remember my cycle came on the 15th, or it ended on the 15th or something like that. I'm not sure. But I do remember my cycle coming on because I'm not taking birth control. Been stopped taking birth control like since 2017 of June or something like that. So yeah. So anyways, January comes by and I'm like January 15th or something like that, the beginning of each month. I know my cycle currently comes on, so I'm like, okay, my cycle is not on, and it's like the 15th. He's like, no, it was like the 10th. It was like January the 10th. And I'm telling him, I'm like, my cycle has not came on. What's going on? And TMI, but my breasts, they was like very tender. My breast was always tender, and I'm like, something is not right here. My cycle is not on. My breast is always tender. What the hell? I must be pregnant. I gotta be pregnant. There is no ifs and buts about it. I know this about myself because my breasts, they will be tender, but they won't be tender like it's been 2 weeks. Why is my breast so tender? So he was like, well, I think your cycle came on the 15th of December, so we want to wait 5 more days, okay? 5 more days came by. It's January 15th, and I'm like, okay, my cycle is not on. What is going on? Is it gonna be late this time? Okay, a couple of weeks go by. I'm like, my cycle's still not on, so I think I'm pregnant. I can't be pregnant though, but I'm not on birth control, so there is a possibility. So I'm just talking to myself. I'm telling him that too. He's like, but he was really happy. I knew he was. But me, I'm like, I'm not supposed to have a child until I'm at least 26. That was my goal. I've been telling you this, but you know, things happen. So that night we went to Walmart and we got a pregnancy test. Okay, 5 minutes later go by and one line was dark and the other line was light, was faded a little bit. So I'm like, I see 2 lines. They both not dark, but I see another line. So I'm like, that means I'm pregnant. I was like, just to be sure, I want to go get another pregnancy test. Got another one, took it. 5 minutes later, this one is the same as the first one. One line dark, the other line faded. So I'm just like, at this point, I know I'm pregnant. It's in my head. I know for a fact that I am. So I'm just frustrated. I'm like, I'm pregnant. I didn't want to tell nobody. I didn't even want to tell my mama. But I decided to tell her anyway because I just felt like it was right. I was at work. I was doing night shift at the time. So I'm like, I was just thinking about it the whole night shift. So I'm like, I'm going to tell her before she goes to sleep. So it was like 10 something. I'm texting her. I'm like, I think I'm pregnant. She was like, what? I'm going to beat your ass. I ain't text her back after that. I'm like, I'm not finna deal with this. And I told you I'm pregnant. Yo. She said that, but she really wasn't mad. She was very happy that I was. And she wanted me to keep the baby and stuff like that too. So I was like, I'm gonna go to the clinic or whatever. But I didn't tell her that I was gonna go to a pregnancy clinic. I just decided to go. Okay, where was I? So I decided to go to a pregnancy clinic, and so I expect something totally different from going there. So when I got there, they called my name. I went back there. She gave me a cup to pee in. I peed in it. 10 minutes later, she set me in a room. Well, after I peed in the cup, I gave it to her. So she set me in a room. It was like a room. It had like couches on this side, couches on that side, a table, a chair, and a door. So she came in. She was like, well, you are pregnant. I was like, yeah, I kind of figured that I was. Okay. So she was like, okay, are you deciding to keep it? Or I was like, yeah, I want to keep the baby or whatever. She was like, are you excited? I'm like, yeah, kind of, not really. But, you know, I'm pregnant. So, like, it's the father in your life. At that time, he was at work, so he couldn't come with me. And I dropped him off because I went to my mom's house. I went to my mom's house that day. So the clinic, my appointment was at 5 o'clock, and he worked from 2 to 10, so he wasn't able to make it. So I was like, yeah, he's in my life or whatever. And it was like, is anybody in your family supportive? I was like, yeah, he's supportive. My mom, you know, sisters and stuff like that, they are very supportive. I have support in my family around me that's here in Texas, of course. So start talking about do I believe in God and stuff like that. Sorry, I'm still sick. Do I believe in God and stuff like that? I was like, yes, I believe in God. I do go to church. And she was like, okay, that's good, you know, stuff like that. And we started talking about that. And then she left out the room, and another lady came in the room and was telling me, like, the things that I should watch out for, the things that I should do, and the things that can benefit me. So the lady that talked to me the first time, she came back in the room and she gave me a pink Bible. And I was so happy. I was happy about that. She gave me a pink Bible and she gave me some free vitamins and stuff like that. So that day, they gave me some diaper. What they give me? They gave me some diaper points and some coupons, stuff like that. It was like 8 diaper points equal a car seat for the baby. So when you have the baby, you can come here and pick up the car seat. So I still doing the points or whatever. They have classes where like first time moms and pregnancy and stuff like that, how to take care of the baby, how to breastfeed, and you know, stuff like that. So that's a good clinic that I went to, and I'm glad to say I'm glad that I went there. Okay, so January, like weeks later, I got really sick. I was like very sick. I was like nauseated and stuff like that, and I was like working at the time, and I was like doing night shift, so that was really hard on me. Doing like 12-hour shifts on the weekends. And I would do 2 8-hour shifts during the day, during a weekday. So yeah, I was very nauseated. I was trying to figure out like what to eat, what to take, and stuff like that. And I know that graham crackers work, saltine crackers work. These things that you can order online, because I did not find them inside the store or Walmart or something like that. It might be at Target. They call Preggy Pops. I will put it on the screen so you know what I'm talking about. Preggy Pops and Mountain Dew. They said that ginger work as well, but I don't. It's too strong for me. So I substitute that with Mountain Dew, and that actually works for me. Okay. So I would get sick for like 2 weeks, and then the next week I'll be fine. The next 2 weeks I'll be back sick. Like for my whole first trimester, I was really sick, and I was trying to figure out like ways to prevent me from being sick and stuff like that. But I do know that drinking water, I have to drink a lot of water. What else? I have to get a lot of rest. Like, even if I do sleep and get rest, I would still be tired. And I don't know why. I was like really tired still. What else? Okay, I said January, February, I was still sick. Like I said, I would get sick for like 2 weeks. Then a week later, I'll be fine. 2 weeks later, I'll be fine. Stuff like that. But most of the time, mainly, I was very nauseated and slightly sick. But these past couple of 2 weeks, I've been very sick. And I just been feeling like I don't want to do nothing. Like, I'd rather lay up and try to get better and just think to myself or watch TV and stuff like that. What else? Okay, January, February, March, same thing. I was very tired a lot. I was sleeping a lot. I would eat a lot, and I'm still eating a lot. And so a week later, I was supposed to, well, a month later, I scheduled an appointment for the doctor, to see the doctor, to see my doctor. And they scheduled me a month later because she had so many patients, I believe. And that was like my first time going to the doctor for them to see what I need to do, what I don't need to do, to check, you know, my insides, make sure I'm good, make sure I'm good for vaginal birth and stuff like that, or C-section. I was supposed to get all that done, but when I went there, they wanted me to be there 30 minutes early. And I did not know that because I didn't get a text from them. I got a phone call. They told me that it was 1 o'clock that I was supposed to be there, but they wanted me there at 12:30. And I didn't know that. I said, I did not get a text from y'all. I didn't get an email from y'all. I just got an automatic voicemail from, I guess, y'all. So she's like, if you don't have proof, then we're going to have to reschedule you. You think I wasn't pissed off? I was real I was real mad. I'm like, I haven't seen a doctor. Yes, I've seen my baby twice already, but I need to see the doctor, you know, to make sure that I'm good, that my pregnancy is healthy, that I'm taking care of myself the right way. So it really pissed me off. Like, you trying to schedule me another month, that's gonna make it 2 months. I haven't seen the doctor. So I cried. Like, that really hurted me so bad. Like, it really hurted my heart. And I was just crying. But my boyfriend, he was a big help, because he was like, just go to the doctor that your sister went to. Let me call my mama. Let me see this. Let me see that. I FaceTimed my mama. She didn't answer at the time. I was just sad, emotional. When you're pregnant, you're very emotional. And I've never been this emotional a day in my life. But back to my story. So yeah, they wanted to schedule me a month later, and I wasn't going for that. I told her, I'm not about to do that shit. I'm sorry. That's what I told her. I said, I'm not about to do that shit. And I walked off, and I pushed the door very hard. And I was just pissed off. Like, y'all, you telling me that I just told you that I have not seen a doctor at all since I've been pregnant, and I need to see the doctor. And you telling me I have to wait another month? What if something happens to me? See, that place that I was about to go to, they had so many patients that they didn't really care about seeing you. Some doctors care. Some facilities and, you know, clinics, they care. But that one didn't, because they had so many people that they didn't really care. They had so much business, I would say, going on, that they didn't really care. So, so I started thinking, I called my Medicaid. I called my insurance, and I told them that I need to find another doctor, because it's taking too long. Like, I need to find somebody to see me. So, no, what I was going to do was, I called to see if I could switch my Medicaid to somebody else, because I was like, they not doing their job. They not helping me. I haven't seen a doctor within a month, and they're trying to make me see the doctor within another 2 months. I'm not doing it. So she was like, well, it's going to be hard for you to switch over. I would recommend an OGBYN that accept your Medicaid. I was like, okay. So she was like, well, I'll help you do that or whatever. She said, I'm about to call a couple of clinics that's near you. I mean, a couple of OBGYNs that's near you and see where they take your Medicaid. I was like, okay. So stayed on the phone for like 30 minutes. She helped me out. She found me an OBGYN. I called the numbers. I only had 2 options, so I was just praying. I was like, God, please. I just pray one of these is the one that I can go to. Oh my God. I don't know what is going on. I told y'all I'm like sick. Okay, so I wrote down some of the stuff that notes and stuff so that I won't forget nothing. Okay, so that happened. And I called them. She was like, well, she is pretty booked, but I can see what I can do. How many weeks are you? I told her, and she was basically saying that well, you're at the right amount of weeks for her to see you. Make sure you here by 10 minutes early so you can do your paperwork and stuff like that, because you don't want to miss your appointment, because if you miss your appointment, she won't be able to see you. So I'm like, okay. My appointment was at 11 o'clock. We left at 10, made it there right on time. I don't know why, but we didn't leave at 10. We left at like 10:15, 10:20, something like that, and we made it like 7 minutes before the appointment. And for me to fill out the paperwork, she was like, hurry up and fill this out so you won't miss your appointment. So I filled it out. But before that, let me tell y'all. So before that, so this, like, going to the OBGYN was Wednesday, last Wednesday. Today's Friday, so 2 days ago. But before that, it was Sunday, 2 Sundays ago. So 2 Sundays ago, I got these braids, right? And you know, my head is big. I'm off topic, but I'm really not off topic, because I'm gonna tell y'all why I said this. But I decided to get some braids, and these weren't the braids on how I wanted them. They not as big as how I wanted them and stuff like that. So I'm like, I look like a little girl, so I need to spice my little look up, so you know, so I can feel like a woman, because I'm not a little girl with these braids in my head. My head already big. So I'm like, I'm gonna put on some lashes. And y'all know the lashes that black people use is I said lashes. Y'all know the glue that black people use, the black in the is black glue with the red top. I decided to put that on my eyelashes and put them on my eyes. And my allergies was already messing up, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, should I put these on? But I did it anyways before I went to church, and my allergies was already messing up. So tell me why I went to church, I'm just rubbing my eye. You know, nothing to it, because normally I put that glue on my eye all the time, and the little stuff get in my eye, and I clean it up with a Q-tip. But this time, I guess my allergies were so bad that, I don't know, it got inside my eyes. I'm not sure what happened, but it irritated my eye. My eye got infected on both of them, but really this one. And we went to Walmart, and my boyfriend was like, something fell out your eye. And I'm like, something fell out my eye. I'm at Walmart. My tears just dropping down my eyes. Tears just dropping. My nose running. My allergies just fucked up. So later on that night, I decided to go to the hospital because my eyes were so irritated, and they gave me some prescribed eye drops prescription, and I decided to take them. So I was fine then. I was good every time. My eyes good, then next minute they bad. Next minute my eyes watery, tear dropping, irritated red eyes. So they told me to put the eye drops in my eyes 3 times a day. So every 3 hours I'll put in my, I think every 3 hours I put in my eye, or like the morning, evening, night, I do it like that too. But that day I did it, you know, back to back to back, and I know I wasn't supposed to do it like that, but I did. Because I told him that it might be because of my allergies, but it really wasn't. It was because I had stuff in my eyes. So I had to go back to the doctor and tell them that the eye drops that they prescribed me was not working. And they was like, well, we can clean out your eyes, see what's really going on. She was like, well, we can't really prescribe you nothing else, just buy some regular Saline eye drops. I think that's what they call them. Drugstore, from the drugstore or whatever. And I was like, okay, I did that. My eyes still acting up, so I went. This time I didn't go to that hospital or from the drugstore or whatever. And I was like, okay, I did that. My eyes still acting up, so I went. This time I didn't go to that hospital. I went to a different to grab me some water. To a pregnancy clinic, and I'm thinking it's a clinic that's gonna let me see the baby and stuff like that, which it is. They just do it their own way. They're not gonna do everything the same day. So I expect something totally different from going there. So to that hospital that same morning, the next morning I went back to the hospital and I told them that the eye drops they prescribed me is not working. It does not work because it's the same thing that I had from the previous hospital. I don't know what's going on with that. So they gave me this, they prescribed me something in 5 days. If this doesn't work, you put it at the bottom of your eyes, you just put it like that, and then you close your eyes, and then I guess it melt into your eyes. And this really works. I tell you that, it really works. And I didn't know what was going on. My allergies was messing up. My eyes was affected. I was getting like little stuff from out my eyes. Like it'll come from the top or it'll come from like the bottom. It was like really thin and clear and slimy. And it would really irritate my eyes. And I would take a Q-tip and I would like take it out with the Q-tip, or I'll pull it out. And it was like every time I go outside, my eyes would start getting irritated versus me staying in the house. So, and I've been dealing with a cold ever since my allergies started messing up. I caught a cold, and it's just been really bad. Like when you're pregnant, your system is weaker. It's very weak, and I've never been this weak in my life. And I'm so tired, and I'm ready for this to be over with. I am 16 weeks, most likely 17. My OBGYN said that my baby is big enough to be 17 weeks, so she really trying to make sure. So she want to talk with the clinic that I went to, the pregnancy clinic that I went to, and ask them why did they give me those weeks. Like whether it's from what I told them or what they going by, my conceptions or whatever. So if they going by what I told them, it might not be accurate because I really don't know when my cycle ended and when it began or something like that. I really don't know. So they're trying to figure it out. So I might be 17 weeks, who knows. But like I was saying, Wednesday we went to my OBGYN. It's at a health clinic. And we got to see the baby. Here's the baby. She really didn't do a good job taking the pictures because it's very blurry. I don't know what's what on some of these pictures, but I do know. Here's the head, baby head. She really didn't get the bottom part because I told her that we didn't want to know the gender. We wanted it to be a surprise, but she but she still couldn't figure out the gender because the baby was I don't know if you see that or not. Let me see right there. The baby arm was hiding, was covering the between his legs. Put his hand right, put her his hand between his legs and didn't want us to see. And the baby kept moving. Every time I go see the baby, this is like my third time seeing the baby. The baby is moving. The second time, well, the first time the baby was like gummy, but it was still moving. And then the second time we went, the baby legs was kicking. I have that video, so I might put it on the screen above. So the baby was kicking his feet. It got some long legs. I have long legs. I'm 5'7", so I'm pretty tall. And the baby got some long arms too. She don't have a picture of the feet or nothing, but she has a picture of the arm. Everything else is blurry to me, but but yeah, she couldn't find out if it's a girl or a boy because it kept moving and having its arm down there. Yeah, so she was like, my boyfriend was like, well, what do you think it is? No, he didn't say that. She was like, well, I could tell y'all what I think it is. He was like, tell us. And I was like, she was like, do you really want to know? I said, yeah. She was like, well, I'm 90% sure it's a girl. So we think it's a girl. And tomorrow we will be going to like a sonogram place where they do the whole baby gender reveal and stuff like that. They do an album of the gender reveal. I'm not sure what that is, but it seemed very exciting and I want to record it. So yeah, y'all, that's what happened when I found out I was pregnant. The things that's been going on with me, my body, and my baby. I haven't been throwing up or nothing like that. When I was nauseated, I ate crackers, I took Tylenol pills, I drank Mountain Dew, slushes. What else? I was eating a lot. I'm still eating a lot. Y'all see how fat my face is? Like, if y'all know me, if you been around me or you see me in school or something like that from Mississippi, then y'all know. I used to be real skinny. My face, I had a big forehead, big eyes, but my face was very slim. Now my face is very fat. Like, I'm pregnant, yeah. You can very much so say that I am pregnant, but I am proud and I'm happy that I have a baby. I'm so happy. At first I was very like nervous, like what's gonna happen, how I'm gonna take care of this baby. My life is not even complete yet. I haven't done anything to complete my life. I'm still young. I'm 22 years old. I wanted a child when I'm 26. Most likely my life will be together, complete and everything, but I feel like this baby is really gonna help me succeed in life, and it's gonna open up my eyes more, and it's gonna help me grow into a better person. You know, sometimes God give you what you need. He don't give you what you want. He give you what you need. So I believe so that everything happens for a reason, and this happened for a good reason, a good cause. And I'm very excited. I have a supportive boyfriend, family members here in Texas, my sisters, my mom, my stepdad. My mom have 3 beautiful babies, and I be so happy when I'm around them. It's crazy. Never thought that I'd be pregnant. I was like, I don't like kids. I don't like being around kids. Stay away from me. Stay away. But now I'm like, oh, the baby's so cute. I'm so happy for the mother. But yeah, y'all, that's what happened. So I really want to start making more videos, but I don't know. It depends on my mood, because sometimes I'm discouraged a lot. I get very discouraged, and I've been really sick and down, stressing myself out for no reason. And yeah, so tomorrow we will figure out if it's a girl or boy. We're gonna do a gender reveal video, and comment down below what y'all think it is. Give me some name ideas, even though we do have names options. Just comment down below girls and boys names, and I might take that into consideration. We really looking for boy names, because if I am having a boy, I only have one name for him. Well, I have two names for him. I don't know if that's gonna be the middle name or not, so I really have one name for him. And I can't figure out no other name but the name that I picked. So if you guys would just comment down below. And thank you guys for watching and hearing my story of how I knew I was pregnant, how that came about, and everything that's been going on with me. So thank you guys for watching.